right, we are live.
Good.
So find the link. Doo-doo. I just got a fucking notification of my own shit's live. It said, "Hey, just so you
That's
know, Jay
wild.
Savvy Davenport's live." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." Boom. Public. Boom. Do this real quick, so I gotta do it later. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Savvy, presented to you by Leo's Any Construction and Country Boy Kev. I am your host, the one and only Jay Davenport. I am joined tonight by Mars Hall. Now, Mr. Mars, while I'm sitting
Yo,
here sharing it out and
how's it going?
tagging everybody, tagging groups, the stage is yours, my sir, to go ahead and talk to people about what you are, who you are, and what you is, my guy. So feel free to go ahead and say whatever you feel you need
First
to
off, my
say. I
name is.
heard you're a real motherfucker. So I'm hyped for that. You know, I want to see
Oh,
this. Don't be afraid to be yourself,
yeah.
the most true to yourself that you can be. So don't feel like you're gonna get, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel like you're gonna ruffle
Always.
any feathers, you're probably on the right path. And I will probably chime in and have my own shit to say on it. So don't feel, like I know most of these reaction channels and stuff, they want to try to push narratives and shit. We don't do that on Straight Savvy. We straight real, straight raw, and we are usually the ones that tell everybody what's up, that say that we're crazy and shit, like, oh, he's too much. Nah, we're usually the ones that tell everybody, like, nah, he's just fine. You just a bitch. So now, Mr. Mars Hall, uh, go ahead, my guy. You know, so go ahead, spit your shit, my guy.
Obviously, my name is Mars Hall. My birth name is Marshall, so that's where the whole Mars Hall comes from. I get that question a lot, or people always ask me like, "Hey, you from Mars Hill, whatever?" No, I'm not from Mars Hill. I'm from Frankfort, Indiana. I'm an artist slash content creator, born right here in Clinton County. My passion is making music. I love creating something that's real and genuine that actually connects and resonates with the listener. Um, I like to make real life music with real life situations. You know what I mean? Um, I feel like there's a lot of people out here that make cap rap, and I'm one of those people that
Mm,
try to make something that's actually, music with a message.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I stand with it.
Cap rap, man. For those that might not understand what that means, tell them. I know what it means, but I'm glad that you said it like that. Tell them.
Cap rap
Get
is
them.
where you're lying in your raps. You know what I mean? You're not rapping about real life shit. What you're actually living. You know what I mean? You're rapping about something that you're not versus who you actually are. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cap rap in the industry. A lot of people talking about catching bodies and doing this and shooting up the block and spinning the block and doing this and that. When all reality, they're not doing none of that. You know what I mean? It's just goes to show that this is really entertainment business, and it's all about image and looks. You know what I mean? It can look like you're something big and bad and tough, but in reality, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case. You know what I mean?
Right. Nah, fully. And that's one thing what people ask me all the time, like, Savvy, why aren't you an artist? Why don't you do this? I'm like, because a lot of motherfuckers like to play a role, and if I want to play a role in gimmick, I'll go back to fucking wrestling. Like, I can't pretend to be something I'm not.
Facts. Facts.
And it's crazy that we could sit here and say this, and a lot of people know exactly what the fuck we're talking about, but don't realize that they are guilty of cap rapping themselves. And unfortunately, it's not
I mean, I'm
just
I'm even
rappers on
guilty of
this.
it. You know what I mean? When I first started, when I was just like freestyling, you know what I mean? I was just rapping to rap at one point in time, but I slowly started to shift my energy once I dropped What You Know, and I realized how powerful it was, and the connection that it made with the people. That kind of let me know I can make real music with real messages that help real people in real time. You know what I mean?
I like that you said that because you that's something that I was talking about earlier. Because one thing that started pissing me off a lot lately is seeing people jump in the comments and respond and say and pretend that they're better when in reality they there was one point in time before they got to where they're at now, they were same way. Had the bullshit mic, had the bullshit
There's
setup.
no such.
But you know what the problem with that is, they forgot who the fuck they were before anybody knew who they were.
They forgot to stay humble.
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people
Excuse
sit
me.
there like, "Oh, I'm humble." I'm like, "Do you remember who you used to be? Do you remember that dude that had to sit there and pick? Oh fuck, do I have enough money to get me smoke? Do I have enough money to get me gas? Do I have enough money to put this feature out and my bills? If you are, then how the fuck can you even shit on somebody that's starting out? Because you know what it's like. What up,
That's
Benny?
true. A lot of people they get somewhere in life and then they forget where they came from.
Right, and then they want to sit there and then got Lord behold that if the shoe, kind of flips around on them, they want to point around. Well, nobody fucks with me. Nobody wants to. Did you remember what you did when everybody else had their hand out needing fucking help? What was you doing? You was laughing, saying how broke you were, broke bitch. You this, you that. Kind of sucks that roles reverse now, right?
Yeah,
But
the
that's
tables have
just,
turned.
oh yeah, man. And unfortunately, it happens more often than we want to actually speak on. And just sitting there and seeing things that I've seen, and whew, it's sad, man. Because
Industry in its industry in itself can be very sad, and it's a very cutthroat industry. You know what I mean? Everyone is out for themselves. Everyone is out to get themselves somewhere in life. If you have a team behind you, that's a blessing. Hold on to that because not everybody has that. You know what I mean? Some people are literally out here by themselves doing everything. You know what I mean? Trying to do anything they can possible to succeed. And there's other people out here that have a whole team behind them, and it's easy for them to succeed. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking anybody that has a team behind them because you need to have a team behind you. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? There's a difference between someone out here independently grinding and someone that has an
mhm,
entire team behind them for them.
exactly. And for those people that might not fully know what we talking about, you want to give them a little bit more insight on that, because this is something something I noticed
Um,
about some shit, man. I'm like, huh. There's a lot of cliques and shit forming up like we in high school, and then you have your groups, and then you have your individuals that I'm pretty sure you're like this too. I don't need to be around anybody to be successful. I need people. What I need in my life, I don't need yes men. I don't need people that's gonna make me feel good about it. That's dope. That's a bonus. But I need people that's not gonna bring me bullshit. And what I mean by that is,
yeah,
say someone's gonna piss you off. Okay, can we fix that problem? No, we can't. But I want to bitch about it. Nah, I don't got time for it. I really don't. And it's not that I don't give a shit about you. I do. It's just,
you
if
need
you
real
only want to
people in your
complain
circle at
about it
all
to
time. Real,
complain about it, your mic's cutting in and out.
is it?
Yeah.
It might be about time for me to head.
Okay, now
It's
I hear it
starting.
on the relay. So I did, whenever we're talking like this, I don't hear it as good, but on the relay I hear you, so you're fine. Um, but
Interesting.
the real is like, I really thought like me and my big bro, Country Boy Kev talked about this earlier because he's one of the first to offer me a full-on spot to work with his label, and I turned it down. And it's not because I don't want to. That's one of my sponsors now. It's because I wanted to prove to him and myself that I could pave my fucking way, build a name on my own, and then add to it. Because I don't, and that's just more or less, I don't know if it's just me or anybody else is like this. I'm that dude. If I see you eating, I want to know what you're eating. If it looks good, cool. I'm going to work my way towards having that. I'm not going to take your fucking plate, but I'm going to sit there, bang my fucking plate on the plate. I'm going to bang my fucking plate, bang my fork, throw my shit until you fucking notice me. You're like, hold up, what's wrong with this dude? You're like, oh, he just needs somebody to notice him. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Because no matter what you do, you can give me whatever you want. I'm the same dude on and off this camera with $1 million, without $1 million. That ain't what makes me. What makes me is what I do with what I have. And what I've noticed a lot of people, what they do with what they have is, I'm trying to think how to say this politely. Because being on this end of shit compared to, a regular fan, you see and notice a little bit more things. I don't think I've really noticed. Numbers don't mean a fucking thing.
No, they don't. And they can be easily generated, falsely, or anybody can pay for it. Anybody can, buy your streams. But at the same time, if you're a seasoned artist, you're going to know if they're paying for streams. You're going to know what to look for when it comes to fake streams. Also, if you have fake streams, they're going to send an email to you letting you know that, hey, we've detected bots, and they're going to tell you, hey, you need to fix this, or they're going to take down your entire catalog. So you don't want to pay for fake streams. That's not the way to go.
No. And it's crazy to say that, because I thought when I first heard about how people were buying bots and shit like that, I thought it was full of shit when I first started. And I'm like, y'all joking. That ain't no real thing. And then I realized, yeah.
No, it's
definitely really can't.
Real. It's definitely real. And it also matters what distributor you use. Whether you're using DistroKid or United Masters or 1RPM or whatever, it definitely matters what distributor you decide to use. Probably starting to cut in and out a little bit.
I still haven't got the email from you, fam.
Really?
Really?
I'll have to send it on the iPad then.
Okay. But while I'm doing that, you want to listen to something from the homie Russ 10 that's interested in linking up with you?
Yeah, I'm down.
Bet.
I don't even know where the iPad is.
Right, here we go. All right, this is.
We go get the iPad in the other room.
All right. This right here, this is Young P Man, Russ 10, and Malcolm So. This is off their project that they got coming out. This is called Ain't Your Friend. But for real though, Russ was interested in linking with you and a couple other ones. Like I said, we'll be on here for a little bit, just me and you. Then I'm going to send out the link to my co-host. And that day I hit you up, I shit you not. I was sitting there checking out your songs, and I sent 3 of them out. And Russ was like, yeah, I know who that is. I'm like, and everybody's like, yeah, I know who that is. I'm like, oh shit, let's go.
I've been doing this shit for a while. This is like my 5th, almost my 6th year doing this. So
Ain't your friend.
Trying to figure out the best way to be able to do this. It's true.
Nah, 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 nah. Sound like a motherfucking 423. Turn up. Hey, man. Yeah. When a motherfucker show you who they really are. Yeah. Make sure you believe him the first time, you heard me? Mama told me gotta learn to crawl before you walk, cause fucking I'm off and I'm running. Told me that the ones like to talk the most oftentimes, they ain't talking about nothing. 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 Everybody ain't your homie, dog. So keep a smile, circle, and pray the ones that you love stay down for the call. Everybody ain't your friend. So focus on your win. May the love forgive your sin, cause ain't no time for losing. Ain't your partner, dog. When they really ain't your friend. When they really ain't your homie for real. So stack it up and go and do it again. Go and do it again. Double wide by the creek bed. Meth lab down the street there. Cold in the winter, hot in the summer. Either way, it's 3 sheets spread. Cheese spread on my wheat bread. Ramen noodle with the free stead. Now they all wanna be friends, cause the python on my feet, yeah. They wanna be fair. They ain't there to help you prepare. Everybody wanna swim in the money. They don't wanna get their feet wet. Politicking, trying to get their pockets stick apart and switch it when they see bread. Plot got thinking, so I stopped to get the bigger picture. Now all I see is red. We gon' leave the sea red. 10 commandments by the sea ready. Circle small, but they gon' spin the block like a Rubik's Cube. Whole team stepping. Whole team flexing. Whole team fell. I don't need a lot of just a few that's solid. Whole team there for me. Everybody ain't your homie, dog. So keep a smile, circle, and pray the ones that you love sit down for the call. Everybody ain't your friend. So focus on your win. May the love forgive your sin, cause ain't no time for losing.
I got It's True.
When they really ain't your friend. When they really ain't your homie for real. So stack it up and go and do it again. Go and do it again.
The lean with notice on the light bill. Refrigerator, no food in it. The house that I really grew up in, I swear most people wouldn't move in it. Pots and pans in the living room, cause when the rain come, this roof lit. Daddy saying better tough enough, you won't make it out if you think we had. The struggle really made me strong minded, I ain't never let it faze me. And the hustle, I ain't never been lazy. Really being through the mud, it's gonna be hard as hell for you to break me. Tell me what's real stand for. Remember, everybody ain't loyal. People that talk about what they gon' do for you don't show up when it's time to show you. Yeah, me, I really go and do it. Don't talk about it, I'm real for sure. Yeah, I ain't got shit to prove to nobody, long as my people know. Yeah, don't tell me you solid and then go and fold on me. I'm on 75, but my damn lonely. Praying that I make it back home with this load on me. Let's go.
What up, Levi?
So keep a smile, circle, and pray the ones that you love stay down for the call. Everybody ain't your friend. So focus on your win. May the love forgive your sin, cause ain't no time for losing. Ain't no partner, dog. When it really ain't your friend.
I cannot wait till they drop this fucking
When it really ain't your homie for real. So stack it up and go and do it again. Go and do it again. Everybody ain't your homie, dog. So keep a smile, circle, and pray the ones that you love stay down for the cause.
Oh fuck.
What up, Mr. Levi?
What up? What up?
Just chilling. I got Mr. Mars Hall with us. He's up north with me.
Hell yeah. Now I've
Got
heard
Mr.
some of his
Levi
music.
down
His
there.
music's dope, bro.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that.
Man, fucking got the dude cutting the yard out there, so you may hear a little bit of lawnmowers going.
Yeah, it's about that time.
I'm telling you, bro, it was a jungle. Man,
Cool. StreamYard did something, so I was wondering how Hickerbilly was doing this shit, because there's a certain point, like StreamYard's starting to do a little bit better shit, because you used to be able to, you can put videos up here in the actual audio part. Now they got you putting it down here in the fucking video part. Yeah, I was wondering why, because whatever time y'all would play videos and shit, y'all would move to the side and all that. I'm like, huh. Because I got one by Gray Matter and the direct that I'm about to do that with. But this is It's True by the homie Mars Hall right here.
hell yeah.
Flow be cold like igloos. Do it for my dog, no shit too. Shed a couple tears cause I miss you. Hardest fucking shit that I've been through. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Flow be cold like igloos. Do it for my dog, no shit too. Shed a couple tears cause I miss you. Hardest fucking shit that I've been through. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Way too cold, please grab your coat. Please address me as the GOAT. Always doing more than most. I don't mean to brag or boast. Rhyme like Tony, I'm a pro. Please don't play me like a joke. I am not your average Joe. I write music just to cope. Realest shit I ever wrote. Like a suicidal note. I'm a grind more than I'm a hope. I know my mama ain't raised no hoe. I'm in control like a remote. Bitch, say no, I'm about to blow. Like a gasket, shit get tragic. If you scared, don't drop the low. Flow be cold like igloos. Do it for my dog, no shit too. Shed a couple tears cause I miss you. Hardest fucking shit that I've been through. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Flow be cold like igloos. Do it for my dog, no shit too. Shed a couple tears cause I miss you. Hardest fucking shit that I've been through. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's the one I sent out to Russ and was like, hey, I want to hear you and him do something.
I just did that one. So the story behind that one is I lost another one of my best friends. He's actually more like a brother to me. Known him ever since elementary school. We've been through the ups and downs all throughout life. We've been locked up in jail together, whole 9 yards, and then he decided to pass away. He decided he couldn't take it no more. And just kind of left me kind of like alone. I felt, you know what I mean, if that makes sense.
Feel that. Nah,
And,
I that's why I be honest with you, that's one of the roots on why I do this. For all my homies that or friends that didn't make it being sober. And so I'm doing it for I get that. And it's hard to get people to understand. It's like, well, just keep like, bro, you don't understand, because if I had them with me here, shit. That we were, because we all knew that something was going to happen with me. We thought it was going to be MMA or something big. So the fact that I'm making a name with myself, helping people, being positive, not breaking shit and hurting people, would make them probably, they give me shit. Don't get me wrong. They give me a whole lot of shit but they would be so proud because of the lives that we're trying to change. Because that's what it's about. It's not about making more of us. Hell fucking no. We don't want nobody to be like us because we were fucking stupid.
It's crazy because I feel like my homies that passed away, I feel like they saw something in me before I saw something. It took me a while to actually realize the potential that I had and the talent that I had and the reach that I had. Like, it took me a while to realize that people were actually listening and people actually cared about the shit that I was doing.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, you could tell in the lyricism and the way you have your emotion in the song, you could tell you went through something and fucking came out a warrior, bro.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that, for real. I've been through some shit.
Hell yeah.
That's, y'all go check him out on YouTube and all platforms. Like, for real. Because the one that you have after that one, like, I have a TBI, so it's hard for me to remember things. I'll know what I'm talking about, but it's hard. So don't get offended if I don't remember y'all songs. That's why I thought, but it was funny. People were saying, I have a brain injury and I have over 150, actually now it's at like 250 of artists that I tried my best to keep up. I can remember the sound of the song, but I don't remember the song.
Right.
That's why I'm not an artist right now myself, because I can't write, because if I have my fucking phone in my hand, I try to write, my hand starts having tremors. And so I relate to y'all a lot more than what people give me credit for. So
Facts.
Levi, you another one that you're like, I tell you all the time, I love when I hear you sing raw vocals.
Hell yeah.
Even though some people might not agree with them, Colt's another one. Colt Montgomery's another one, because you can hear in y'all's voice, y'all love this shit deep down. Like, that's what I love. That's why I love singers. Like, you can rap all day long. Cool. That's dope. I want to hear you sing.
Facts.
I want to
makes
hear
me
that
way
emotion. I want to hear that
You can
fire.
hear
Why
more.
the
You
fuck
can
did
hear
you
more
write
pain.
that shit?
You can hear more pain that way.
Yep.
Like, it's harder to fake.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you can sit
really
there and
feel someone's soul. You know.
all right. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sit there like, oh, he's hating on. No. I'm not hating on any rappers. Y'all are dope. It takes talent to put bars together and do that. But to get up there and sing with the fucking mic in your hand is a whole different thing, man. Especially like what Levi did. It was about a month ago when you sang just fucking rock. Didn't ask nobody. You just, oh, let me show you real quick. That takes balls, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell Mars about the backstory on that. I believe TJ Thomas Holmes. He said my shit was AI, like it sounded AI, and I thought that was funny as hell. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna take this kick, laying down and shit. So I hopped up on panel and I was like, you want to bet? And I fucking bolted my lyrics out, and it jaw dropped everybody and shut everybody up.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how I did it. So like I started out doing freestyles. So actually what happened was I recorded What You Know here in the back room with one of my friends, and we dropped it on DistroKid, and it blew the fuck up. Like it put me on the map. Like that's what actually got me the traction. And then I feel like somewhere down the line I may have lost a little bit of traction. Like I was beefing with some artists on TikTok and shit, lost over 40,000 followers. So I've done a lot of shit to basically have to learn, you know what I mean, from my mistakes to be, oh, no, I don't need to do that no more. I don't need to focus on that. I need to focus on this instead. So instead of worrying about all the hate and all the bullshit, because all the hate is what really got me to where I am. They see me and they like look at my teeth and they look at me and they're like, man, this motherfucker can't make music. And then I get on live and I throw on a beat and they start dropping words in the chat and I start rapping every single one of them. And they're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy.
And that's
it's nuts.
Mises has what first got me hip to Mises. Fuck You. He has a song called that. That's what it's called. He's talking about it even says it in there. He used to look at all the hate comments and get pissed off and would overlook the positive ones. So once I heard that song, I started thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? And then he started doing a whole bunch of political rap, but that's a whole other subject and a half. But I fuck with that song a lot and a lot of his other shit that's not political, even some of his political shit. But that song, if you really sit there and think about it, y'all, it made me really think about shit too, because the more time you take looking at all the bullshit, you're not looking at everything that you could possibly do.
You're not seeing the picture clearly. All you're seeing. So if you allow the hate to fuck with you and you allow it to, get you off of your game, if you allow it to throw you off of what you're supposed to be focused on, you're not going to see the picture clearly. Just like what's that one saying? They say, you can't see a reflection in a pot of boiling water. You gotta let that shit calm down so you can actually see what's going on.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, shit, and like we're not promised tomorrow, so why go to bed with hate? Why go to bed worrying about the hate and about the drama? Like, worry about the good shit that came with it during the day.
It's just crazy because when you get on there as an artist and you're just trying to live life, you're just trying to survive. You're just trying to put your heart and soul out there to the universe before you pass away, because everybody dies. You can't stop it. Everybody dies. So might as well put your fucking all into everything that you do. Because if you don't, then you're just half-assing life. I don't know about you guys, but I want to fucking create a name and a legacy for my children so that my children's children have a good life. You know what I mean? I want to create something that's going to last generations. That way, you know what I mean? That's how I feel like that's what music and movies and shit is all about, because it doesn't matter, because once the actor or artist passes away, that's going to live on forever. You know what I mean? Their art will live on for lifetimes. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's about giving people the experience, because if you're going to be an artist, you're going to have to mold your ways to be an entertainer on stage. I mean, there's that slim chance, yeah, you can go somewhere online, and have a song blow up, but to actually make revenue and put asses in seats, you got to actually get out there and work.
Yes.
It's not.
There's
it's
a
not
difference. Just like I told an artist.
hearsay.
Just like I told an artist in Salem. I performed in Salem the other night, and I told him, I was like, it's not about the music. You can be a bad artist and still perform good. Not a bad artist, but a mediocre artist and still perform good and have good energy. And then you can be a great artist and have bad energy and still perform bad. You know what I mean? Not be able to sell out tickets and shit. It's all about the connection when you're on the stage, like looking people in their eyes and rapping or singing the lyrics directly to them. The way that you're connecting with each and every single individual that you're looking at. It's not just I'm rapping on stage or I'm singing a song on stage. You're singing to every single person that is there. You know what I mean? They're there to see you perform.
If nobody wants to pay $20, that's one thing, you know, I love when, again, I used to be a wrestler. So we used to have to, doesn't matter how dope you do, how many flips you do, whatever you do in the ring. If you're just doing it right there in the middle of the ring, when you have an audience over here, audience over there, audience over there.
Yeah.
But nobody right there, you're not interacting with them. Is anybody going to pay any fucking money for that? Fuck no. It's like nobody's going to sit there and pay $20 minimum a head just to get in the door, just to sit there and watch you either be completely fucking off your ass, which I'm not. If that's you got to smoke and all that shit, I'm all for that. You know, to each his own. I get it. But people pay to come see you.
Facts.
That's where the whole show comes into play.
Sit there and watch you sit there on stage, not know your fucking lyrics, sit there stumble and shit. And you think anybody's gonna want to fucking
don't be an island boy?
Get back?
That's another thing that I've really noticed throughout doing shows is a lot of artists think it's just a game or we're just there to party, and it's a fucking business. You know what I mean? If you are a brand, if you are a name, you want to represent yourself as such instead of being all sloppy and drunk. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, I smoke lots of weed. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna smoke lots of weed, but I'm not gonna go in there fucking baked out of my mind, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? The whole time we're getting drunk or popping pills or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm there to do a job, and that's how I treat it. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of other artists don't recognize that.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay you $200 to come and get fucked up at my spot and my audience be fucking.
I feel like we're losing connection or something.
So, you know, that's one thing I respected TJ on when he was speaking on that, because a lot of people just speak on it from an artist perspective. There's a lot more to this, y'all. And if you feel offended by what I'm saying, I'm sorry, but it's true, because you put it up. It's like this. It's the music business. It's the entertainment business. You always have that business at the end.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's not just about, oh, well, I want to go ahead and get fucked up, show this show, have a fucking blast, and absolutely have fun. Have fucking fun. Make memories, do all that. But don't come bitching to me and other podcasters that nobody fucks with you and your music's having the issue because you have no backup on it. And what I mean by that
or you don't
is
care,
you only have enough energy to push the song, sit out there, show up to the show, half-ass perform it, and that's all you do.
Yeah, yesterday I was preaching like to a lot of the younger artists like myself. Like I was telling them, man, you got to command the crowd. You got to act like you're a referee or a superstar, like for the WWE or WWF. Like that's just the way I do it. Like there's multiple different avenues to take, but I'm like, I get up there and I'm like, how we feeling, mother? I'm all up energy. You see what I'm saying? And people turn their eyes and they don't expect it. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, my dude, AG Hawk.
Just like you said, though, command the crowd. Man. That's exactly what you have to do. You have to command the crowd. That's why you mean MC. You mean control the crowd. You got to control them. You can't just go up there and expect the crowd to be into you. You know what I mean? You got to, like Mars. And when I say Mars, you say Hall. Mars, Hall, Mars,
Mars, Hall.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. You got to just engage with the crowd or teach the crowd the parts of your hook or something like that so that they can sing along with you. You know what I mean? Just little shit like that. Just connecting with the people.
My dude AG Hawk, he'll go out into the fucking crowd while he's singing and have
I do too.
Like there's a part in his hook, and he'll sit there and vibe with them. And they might not be fucking with him, but best believe we get off that stage like, hey yo, where's your Spotify? Hey yo, where's your, because you're dope. I love how make impression.
Exactly.
Now I get it. Like I've seen Levi perform. You know, Mason's another one. That fucking stage presence on fucking point.
You get them done.
So that's why I don't buy it when people say, "Oh, it's harder." I get it, it's hard, but when I see people actually do it, I'm not really wanting to buy your excuse because I see people do it that don't beg motherfuckers for shit.
Right.
So it's possible, y'all.
Yeah, that's usually
But
how I try to do it, especially being young. People don't really like to take me seriously.
All right, so I'm
And
gonna try.
and that's the pain in the ass part. So when I get up there, I kind of like I mix it with like that WWE and WWF mixed with comedy, and I'm like, fuck, my fat ass need a drink of water. I'm parched. Like I just say all kinds of weird off the wall shit, and people just vibes with it, man. It's just about being yourself at the end of the day, and actually showing your heart on your sleeve as an entertainer.
again, you said the key word right there, entertainer. Yes, that's the word. What people forget. You're not just a rapper. You're not just a rock star. You're not just whatever.
You're an
You're an entertainer.
And I
Hate
can't
to break it to all of y'all, but if you really want to make a living at this, that's
People
how you
don't-
gotta look at it.
just start off making music, branch off into doing commercials, branch off into acting. Now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? You're more than just an artist. You know what I mean? You can do so much more than that, or you know what I mean, a rapper. You know what I mean? A lot of people just see themselves as rappers. I don't ever see myself as just a rapper. I'm an artist. I can make country, I can make rock, I can make rap, I can do comedy, I can act, I don't ever put myself in a box because I don't know what I'm really capable of. You know what I mean? I always want to push the limits.
Facts. And I feel like if from a consumer standpoint, I feel like if they just see the same repetitive thing over and over again, it gets boring, especially nowadays because everything is vertical content and people only have an attention span from fucking 15 seconds to 34 seconds. So you just kind of got to do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, if you got them hooked and you're doing multiple different things, there's multiple different things for different people. You can target it different, you could do like targeting campaigns and target different kinds of genres and then get different fan bases to come together as a unified fan base.
Well, that was the other night when we were talking to Mason about, well, you weren't in that, but Trey Healy was talking with Mason about that because of how he has different avenues with content because he wants to release it all in the country rap. And again, for all you out there giving y'all game, if you do that and you just try to play one genre and then it's definitely not that fucking genre, when you get put into different algorithms for music listeners, that it's going to throw it off. So therefore your shit's not going to, so it's going to ding your shit, but not in the way you're thinking of. It's not going to flag it, but you're not going to get the views and everything that you want. Am I saying that right, Levi?
Oh yeah, that's true. Like I got this program I use and I run like my songs through it and it categorizes it from what it hears like around the world. And I'm not even categorized in country rap. I'm a Canadian rapper apparently.
What the fuck? Hold up. What is Canadian rap?
It's like a I don't know, like
I did not know that was a thing, bro.
Yeah, it's like a hip hop rock, like rapish style. I don't understand. It's like Mercury's.
So, you mean what?
Rockish.
Well, it's like my homies, Russ 10, Malcolm Soul, and P do. It's they did it back in the 90s. BBD, Poison. That's what hip hop fusion. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's technically what it is. That's what they call it, Canadian hip hop. Canadian.
No,
rap.
And the thing is, because I'm talking about fusion. Country shit. And I got banjos and fiddles and steel guitar in my tracks, and it still labels me as like underground Canadian shit. Like I'm sitting there like, okay, but when I use the targeted hashtags for it, I get more views. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more relative to where it is. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to look into this shit. I did not know there was such a thing as Canadian rap. That's fucking crazy. And I believe you too, because you're not one of the ones that like to say that. That's fucking nuts. That's a shit. That's just game for people to know because if you that's one thing
Obsolete,
I noticed,
Obsolete's like labeled because I looked him up too. He's labeled in like I think it's death metal something, like, and he's not even
I can believe that.
Well, yeah, I can see him pulling something off like that, but his tracks and the ones that I put in there, especially, it just didn't add up. I don't know. There's something with these AI algorithms that are everything's ran off of AI. like
lot of
especially
people,
Facebook and all that.
yeah, well, that's what a lot of people don't realize. They want that exclusive deal and all that shit. A lot of these labels and everything are going to AI. They're not even actual fucking people anymore. So once you do that, you think you have control of anything that you want to do after that? The fuck out of here. But Mr. Levi, you did send me this track. I have not heard this, I don't believe.
So the one I sent you, I'm putting OG Black Sheep on.
Okay.
He's just recording his verse right now, and then we're gonna get it mixed and mastered out. So it's a rough mix of my choruses and my verse, and then there's an open verse, so it's gonna play an open part.
Oh, so it's just you. Okay.
Yeah, it's just me on it right now. So, but I feel like this is once it's a mix and mastered, it's gonna be fucking fire.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. And then my homie Cinematic sent me something else. Hey, Mars, if you want to, bro, I still got I'll be live for about another hour and 20 minutes. Send me something else. If you want to.
All right.
That's what, yeah, this is what I usually do. This is what I wanted. I'm not trying to shit on any other review channels out there. Much love to hate HB and everything, because HB is doing is pretty much the same thing I'm doing, but on a different level.
Well, yeah. Well, he stated that last night.
I just sent my track with me and King Nubs.
He wanted everybody to basically build off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he created that, he wanted everybody to realize, oh, hey, there's different avenues to get shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I love what y'all are mainly, and I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna probably say some shit about this, but I really truly love what y'all are doing for country rap over that other channel, for real. They can sit there and say, I'm not saying that just because you're my bub and all that, but for real, from being from both sides and being both from the beginning, one got to the point where, and being mostly in the fucking chat too because I'm a mod, and I'm friends with everybody, and it fucking broke my heart when I had to pick and choose. The only reason why I picked is because I had no other fucking choice. I got tired of people jumping on my ass for being with my friends.
Yeah, that shit's stupid, dude.
So I'm happy that I'm finally got your ass on this fucking podcast, because I'm really proud of you, my guy. Levi is one of them dudes that if you are really a friend in need, that is a fucking person. If he's got time, he will happily answer the phone. If he does not have time, he will get you when he can.
Hell yeah.
The fact that people are sitting there trying to wrap this motherfucker into shit too with everybody else, y'all can spin your narratives all you fucking want. It's coming straight from my fucking mouth, because I've been here from the beginning on both sides. Stop with the fucking narratives.
Yep.
Please. Y'all want to have a mutual playground to where everybody can come and we can hash it out and talk like fucking gentlemen? I am that dude. Y'all know that for a fact. So the next time somebody says my fucking name in a snake fucking way, I'm a snake or whatever the fuck have you, remember this. I held on to standing on mine a year when I got made out to be one by certain people that are right next to that person right now. And nobody fucking knew.
That's fucking
That's me having a statement. That's just me making a statement. So,
man, and that's the thing. I've been trying to get away from the drama, because, if you close doors, you're not going to be able to reopen them. If it's intentional, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to step back, because I know the fans, they don't want to see the drama. They don't want to see the bullshit. They want to hear new music. They want to see what you're doing to progress in the next year. They want to see all that shit. So there's really no time to focus on all that shit. So that's why I basically told the whole chat and the whole panel the other day, I was like, yeah, I stand and ride with you boys, but I'm not going to be involving myself with much drama anymore. This shit, I stand on what I say, and it's true. And I don't give a fuck about, the guys that I said that I don't give a fuck about. But at the same time, I'm not going to involve myself with any further drama, because it's just childish negligence.
Yep, I agree. There's more important things to go on right now, y'all. And I'm, for a man that said, for this, you looking at establishing a legacy, and you don't even really have a family yourself yet. You're still 23 years old, so have a whole life to live yourself too. I've heard you say
man,
this.
I worked 3 jobs.
Grown ass man,
this music shit, bro. I'm hustling it out when I'm young, so when I'm 40, I could just fucking make music and enjoy fucking what I'm doing. because right now it may be a pain in the ass and a struggle, but it's gonna work out. Like
Fact.
there ain't no ifs, buts, or ors. Like I'm going where I need to be.
I'm seeing what y'all saying on YouTube. Sorry, y'all. Appreciate you, Justin, Jackrabbit. You know, the Hickory shit, fam, you know, and that's if what I had to say makes anybody feel a certain kind of way. I'm just being honest, y'all. I've been saying this shit for years. Just once I started sitting back and realizing, started having more dots connected, and then I started seeing a lot of the same shit that happened to me happen to other people. I'm like, yeah, I'm just washing my hands and staying over here. And then it just so happened that I got roped into, oh, well, you're Creek Squad by, okay, well, I guess I'm Creek Squad by default then. Fuck it.
I mean, people are gonna label you as something, you know what I'm saying? So
I didn't want to sit there in the middle of fighting with all my friends, and it's like, no, you're Creek Squad. Okay.
I didn't pick nobody.
no, I even told Hickerbilly, I was like, I mean, I fuck with Creek Squad, but I'm Unity Squad, motherfucker. I'm about bringing these motherfuckers together. Like, I've been that way since day one.
Like Hickerbilly was in that, Jaco was in that, fucking Nuke was in that. It was like 60 motherfuckers in that all over the fucking country last year for a couple months, and then it got to the point where I got tired of running it because except for a couple people, what I was doing and pushing and connecting, it just kept getting me fucking left in the dirt. That's why I don't, I'm not saying this to make anybody feel. That's why I haven't progressed in life like I wanted to with this yet. That's why I'm still just doing podcasts in my fucking room, and that's why I'm still just doing this on the laptop. Because I didn't ask shit for nobody, so therefore I didn't look out for me. I looked out for the whole of everybody. So what y'all see now is just for me focusing on my goals and my time since October. Can you imagine what I would have did with this shit? Because I thought it was all for the unity and everybody wanted to make me a joke, except for certain people. So that's why when I got linked up with Levi, I was like, you know what? I really wish I would have had y'all last year, but I'm glad I went through what I did. That way I know who to invest my time in now.
Well, I mean, life throws fucking balls at you basically, and you got to learn from them. And hey, I mean, I've been through my fair share of bullshit too, bro. Like, fucking just dealing with these motherfuckers for a year straight, doing the pay to play thing, and realizing that they're not even worth doing the pay to play thing for 50 people in the building, kind of thing. Like, you can get more people by promoting with flyers and going around your city and just doing a show. Like, I learned all kinds of shit, and the real from fake.
When you do your own shows, you start to see the actual power that you have. You don't have to do no pay to plays. You can, if you're a good artist, you can pull 50 people, 100 people, 200.
You just need $1,000.
You
just need $1,000 in a solid venue to do it.
Sometimes less. I mean, like, especially like what I'm realizing now is now I'm getting to a point in my career where I'm actually getting paid to do the shows. Like, they're paying me to come, and they're paying me to sell my merch and to put people in the building and to do all of the above. And, 500 minimum, and upwards of $1,000. And it's only going to keep going up and up and up and up the more that I go. And that's really want to start grinding, really start figuring out what I'm worth and what I can do and what I'm capable of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fucking, like, what I stepped back about, like, I'd say 5.5 months ago from doing pay to play. And I've been getting calls left and right, like, hey man, you okay? Blah, blah, blah. And then they're asking, okay, well, I got a slot. Do you want to get on? Like, you want to buy onto this? And I'm like, no. So, and then me standing on business, I got people calling me like, hey, I know I can't pay you to do a show, but I got a free slot for you. So come show up. Like,
right.
And that's what it's came down to. And now it's just putting the money where the mouth is to get the shit done, Yeah.
It's a blessing to be able to throw your own shows. Just like I'm on my second show here in Frankfurt, in my hometown, and the turnout last time was absolutely incredible, and it's already looking like it's going to be even better. You know what I mean? So it's just like the more shows you do, the better and better and better and better it's going to get over time. You know what I mean? You just got to put your own time and your own work into it, because if you don't put work into it, nothing's going to come out of it. You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah, I mean, I live in Clarksville, Tennessee. So the very first show I put together was basically like a showdown or whatnot. It was like me and 4 other people. Obsolete showed out and he was the headliner. But the way I promoted it, I put over 7,000 flyers in the city at every fucking barbershop, tattoo shop, liquor store, smoke, vape shop, gas station, everywhere. And then I ran targeting ad promotion, and I targeted Clarksville and Kentucky and the surrounding areas, within the 50-mile or 100-mile radius. And for a 240 person venue, we had 360 people that showed up, and the fucking cops got called. So, that shit says a lot right there.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and spin this.
That's not a party unless the cops are called.
I know, Levi, this is your first time tapping in, and Mars, you too. This is usually how it goes on this. That's why I don't ever give nobody a script when they jump on here. Like, we just usually vibe. We'll play music, but the whole purpose of this is getting people to meet other people, because like earlier, I had my dude Razor gave him 2 features off of just coming off. So
yeah, it's all about all about networking. I do features for the low, by the way. Like, I don't more than what it costs to make the actual song, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, quality is good, and we have a good cover art and good promo plan, all that good shit, so the song performs well.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people, before you play the song, Jay, this is what a lot of people don't understand is like doing strategies, to release music, and they just release it off the whim with a music video without even throwing vertical content out there, trying to, promote the song for the release, and getting 30 to 40 people to go hit the like button and comment on the release before it's even released. That boosts your shit through the algorithm like that, and you fucking hit charts doing it that way.
Yeah, instead of getting and running different pages and all kinds. That's a whole I need to get you, Hickerbilly, and somebody else to do that. Like, that'd be a whole ass fucking 2 hours, just a whole segment on that. But that's a real conspiracy that's wonderful to talk about.
Hell yeah.
It's fun being a mod on HB shit, because I go look at these channels and shit. I'm like, This could do with the dates.
We're just some old backwoods boys. I keep my dreams on track. With a hard day's sweat and some scars on my back. Down in Old Dirt Road where I earned my keep. I praise the Lord for this grind, even when it runs deep. I've been riding through the night, just me and my damn thoughts, with the radio low and my battles that I fought. Ain't no easy living here, it's all about the grind, but I learned to make do with what I got, and then I will shine. I got a bottle of hope and a pocket full of change. Every dollar that I earn, it's got a story of pain. From the fields to the mills, I'm paying all my dues. In a world that will break you, you gotta choose how you lose. I've seen the good and bad, I walk between the line, from the edge of the tracks to where the grass meets the pine. But I keep my head high, with my heart on my sleeve. Ain't no turning back now, no, I will never leave. But I keep my head high, with my heart on my sleeve. There ain't no turning back, no, I will never leave. But I keep my head high, with my heart on my sleeve. There ain't no turning back, no, I will never leave. We're just some old backwoods boys. I keep my dreams on track. With a hard day's sweat and some scars on my back. Down in Old Dirt Road where I earned my keep. I praise the Lord for this grind, even when it runs deep.
Maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just proud of it. It's all good.
Is that Dub 30 beat, Levi, or is that's you? Oh,
Dub 3030.
Now let me explain how I did that, and I'm gonna put people on game. People hate AI, right?
Oh, is that what you were talking about with Hickabilly?
Oh yeah. Like I took an AI song and then I added the 808s and then the trap, like the hi-hats, and basically took the shell of it and created a whole beat off of it.
Off of AI?
Yeah.
Dope.
I ain't gonna lie, that's
You
kind of
took
what
the
I do on
track.
BandLab because I'm teaching myself how to do certain shit.
Well, hell yeah. So look, I took the track and I created it on suno.com.
Oh.
And then I took that and then I put it on BandLab and then used BandLab sounds and then added the 808s and the hi-hats and then basically took away the raw track and then filled it in with all the melody and shit.
That's crazy. I haven't used BandLab in a long time. I actually just did a feature with someone, Kodiak, just did a feature on BandLab because I brought my studio to Delphi to go record with him, and just so happened that I forgot my power source, so we had to use BandLab because I wasn't about to waste the trip and waste gas and all this other shit. He's like, bro, we'll just use BandLab. It's on BandLab right now. I was worried about the quality and everything. It actually turned out pretty decent.
Yeah, I use I think it's PreSonus Studio One, and I record off of that like with my vocals, and then I'll send it over to BandLab, and then I'll do like like do all my effects on BandLab and do like a mix out through BandLab. But I also use a couple other mixing programs. So
That's dope. Yeah, I use Logic Pro X. My homie E-Man uses BandLab, and he's got millions of streams on his music. It's pretty dope.
hell yeah, it's not bad. It's just I
It
don't know. I
taught me
think
a
it's a
lot.
very simplified. It's a simplified DAW. It's it's way easier to use for the common person. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like
don't
if you
get me
go and
wrong.
download,
Once,
if you
like,
go
now
and
that you
download
put me onto
FL or
that,
shit, it's over. Like being
oh yeah,
somebody
nah,
just getting into it. Like
yeah, you just put me on game now because I've been trying to figure out what to do on my laptop because I'm kind of getting over BandLab for what I want to do because I'm starting to get a little bit more. And I'm not trying to say toot my horn, but what I want to do, I noticed my ear is a little bit more advanced than it was last year. And I'm like, okay, now I want to hear this, now I want to hear that. Okay, let me burn. I can't do all that on BandLab because now I have to pay for certain shit, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to keep it like that. I want to move up. So, thank you, Levi. Now, send me whenever we get off. Send me the what the website is. That way I can look into that when we get done, please.
what for
Yeah,
the
I'm for real. Like I'll go ahead
like
and
the
announce it
DAW?
now, y'all. That because I'm starting to work on my own music.
You talking about like Studio One, like what I was talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
All right. Well, I mean that's pretty easily. Like if you go on to like just look up on Google PreSonus, like PreSouns. And there's a bundle package which you can get your studio monitors, your DAW, your microphone, headphones, all for like $500 plus the whole like uh software thing that it comes with, so you can use everything. And all you got to do is upgrade your headphones and your fucking mic, and you're straight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Levi just put me on game.
That's for anybody that wants to start doing music, man. Like it's common knowledge nowadays. Like
Yeah, well, because this is the I don't know if y'all can like this is my mic. This is my mic I use.
Condenser in it.
Yeah, I don't. My dude, I used to. He didn't see. He used to be an artist. And he was like, "Oh, you do a podcast?" And he started watching because I used to just run it off of just the speakers, so you couldn't hear me for shit. I love that mic because I can do all kinds of shit with it.
So
I
let me
just
ask:
don't know what
is
the
it a
fuck I'm doing
USB?
enough. Huh?
Is
Yes, USB.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take that away because USB ain't really that good.
Yeah, I heard
When
that
it comes
because
to
of
recording
connections
quality.
and shit.
I got
Yeah.
I got
Oh, so you got an AK.
AKGC.
I think it's a Shure 7.
Yeah,
Sure.
it was just it was free. He's like, hey, I want to see you do. It's like I like what you're doing. Like you're helping out. Or I would have seen what he told me. If he would have met me before he quit, he wouldn't have quit. I was like, what the fuck you mean? He's like, because just you motivated me to want to get back into music because you actually want to listen to me and actually want to hear. I'm like, well, what's the point of you doing this shit if I don't want to listen to it? Like, that's what your whole like. I don't give if it might not to it might not agree with my ear, but if you're willing to give at least take the courage to go out that way, what I started sorry. where in my right mind am I a good person to say, fuck no, I won't listen to it?
Right.
Who am I?
Well, yeah, I mean, everything takes time. It's an art, you know what I'm saying? So it's if you basically the way I look at it is if you're going to listen to it, you listen to it, and if you don't like it, you don't like it because not everybody likes the same thing. So, but yeah, I mean, I look at it as like art, you know what I mean? Not everybody's going to like it, but there's that few the people that are going to fucking start a riot over it, you know what I mean?
The
I don't know if
facts.
I'm speaking facts or not, but
No, you are. You are. Nah, that's
My old songs that make me cringe. I mean, as an artist, you grow and you progress. So like my old songs, I feel like, ugh. I mean, holy shit, like that was me. That sounded like that. And there's still people out there that are diehard fans that are like, bro, I love that song. I listen to it every day. And it's like, all right, yeah.
what up,
sweet.
Tesla. All right. See,
My ass just needs a new mic.
you need a mic. Period.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I would go to pre-Sony.
Yeah, I know. I got that USB shot.
and basically invest in
Hey,
yourself.
Bart,
with
Mike.
MIDI
Good shit.
condenser
Ward.
MIDI.
Donnie Ward had a good question, Mr. Morris. I was gonna spin my homie cinematic track.
What's up?
What is? Let's see. What do you say? He said, "What is the future for what's in the near future? What's the plan, Mr. Morris Hall?"
What's the plan? So as of right now, I'm just continuing team. You know what I mean? Building like a street team, people that are pushing the shows and pushing the music and pushing the music videos and the content and basically doing the part that I'm already by myself, just
Shit, say less.
so that I can focus on other things, you know what I mean, that are not more important, but so that I can get more with my day. You know what I mean? Because we only get 24 hours every single day and it's hard to just juggle
Shit. You know what's crazy is what you just said. Me and Donnie Ward down there, that's sponsor Big Bro. We were looking into me doing that because for some fucking reason my ass cannot seem to land a job. But when it comes to this, or people talk to me about marketing, they will talk to me for hours because for some reason I seem to know what the fuck I'm doing, even though I don't believe I do. So I would be more than willing to help you do that, my guy, and make that. We ain't got to talk about money, obviously down the road. But if that's all you fucking need, I
Yeah,
just need somebody that ain't gonna fuck us over and don't be on some dumb shit.
I think
So
that I'm missing, which I have a solid team. You know what I mean? I have a solid support system behind me already. It's just I feel like I don't have enough people in the streets actually pushing the music, actually pushing shows, and
you mean you had I think you kind of got that covered now, my guy. That straight Savvy family got you. But nah, thank you D for asking that question. Yeah, Donnie said plug in. Yeah, we got you. Because I'm here in Ohio. He's out there in Indy too. So yeah,
I'm
we
all the
got
way
you,
in
man.
Tennessee, so I got you, bro.
I'm always in Indianapolis performing. I'm always in Indiana performing. I'm actually looking to do a tour here soon. Another tour. I've already done one tour, but it was kind of a small tour. I'm looking to do like a bigger tour to where I can touch at least 25 states, 30 states, I mean, and get to all the supporters because there's so many people that support me all over the world. You know what I mean? That I haven't even got a chance to go and perform. Or
Say tapping in here, Miss Sarah Hayward tapped in. She's based out of the UK. She runs Sarah's Global Promotions. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
you getting spread out right now, my guy. So anybody, that's why I always tell everybody, anybody that taps in wants to, you get her guaranteed, and you will guaranteed make a connection off this.
I got people all over the world right now. I think the coolest thing I've done in my career so far is I mailed some merch over to Berlin, and that was pretty sick.
That's
Hell
dope,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Well, I know me and Hickerbilly and all kinds of other artists are coming together to throw a tour together. I think we got a solid 15. I'm not trying to because my
I
manager
know he
deals
hasn't really
with most of
spoke on
this.
it much. So I told him I'd
We
help
got a
and everything.
solid 15 venues, I believe,
Ooh.
that we're working with. So what we're trying to do is throw a tour together, but everybody pitches in the amount to get the venues and everything situated, the DJ situated and all that. And then we make the money off the door and liquor sales, whatever we make our money off, if you see what I'm saying, and merch sales.
Yeah.
So I
Hold
feel
up.
like that's way better than spending
Yeah, because most of these
2,500
spots,
bucks
what,
for
like
6 minutes.
$200 to the most to rent out?
Yeah.
And that's not including liquor. Oh, Donnie, you hearing that shit? Like, Yeah, I know because
I'm
what y'all are
100%.
all. That's what I've been trying to do and get people on board. It's just I tried to go about it with the wrong people, and I need to get talk to actually now having you on here and talking about it. Hopefully, I can get HP to understand of there's other people back that's been doing this shit too with on my side. So what we're trying to do is get other people that's willing because I got my big bro J Dub, then we got Country Boy Kev. You heard see him earlier, like. There's a lot, and then Razor now too. Like, there's a lot of shit that's about to start popping up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, like
nah.
we just need a solid, I'd say 5, 6, 7 acts around there, that all come together. It's cheap if we all come together. You see what I'm saying? And then
y'all
we can
I
make
need to
our
plug
money
y'all
off.
in with my dude Boone Zach too. He's a jack of all trades as far as the cannabis venues. He used to do a move. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. I got something in the works. My strain Hillbilly Hay and Redneck Reefer.
Hey, I'm looking in to try to do that too. I'm trying to patent my own little strain.
Man, fucking, I'm in the works on it. Nothing's set in stone, but I got a couple dispensaries working on me. So
I want to patent a strain and make a brand with that strain, so I can make my own pre-rolls and my own just cards and disposables, edibles, all that shit.
Hell yeah.
My dude Boone Zach, if y'all can see down there, oh, you're connected with Soup Kitchen too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah,
that's the buddies. Yeah.
I perform with them all the time.
No shit. Small fucking world.
Salem, Indiana, at a mud park with 10 Acre with AMOC and them.
Hell yeah.
Mud Billy Nation.
Yeah, I haven't been to very many mud shows or whatnot. I've been to it was my first one. It was at the farm, which that's a new spot in Tennessee. Marionville, I think. Tennessee.
Oh, the one y'all just went to?
Yeah. So it was very cut and dry. There wasn't much to do. Land was barely developed, and they just got the stage up like the day before I showed up. They didn't even have
Keith Cash did that together. Too. His team did that. So shout out Keith Cash. Y'all know who that is. That's a solid dude.
I'm not shitting on the production, man. We got to play our show. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not shitting on no production, man. It was a very new startup for that venue, so I'm not giving it any hard times.
And it was tornado weather and shit too. So yeah, that shit was crazy.
Well, the only thing I need to I feel like I need to say is he needs to run electricity all the way down the hill to the stage, because they were running it off of generators and it wasn't giving the speakers quality sound at all. It didn't sound that good.
Oh yeah, that's not going to sound good.
But that was my only complaint. And maybe because they built the stage at the bottom of a hill. I work construction. I kind of know about irrigation and all this shit. Over time, like behind the stage is a creek. Over time, it's just going to wash that stage right into the creek.
Yep.
So, they could have placed that stage in a better position, not at the bottom of a giant ass hill.
You get that second song I sent you?
Yes, sir, I did. That's what I was about to spin my homie Cinematic real quick. Then I was going to spin that because that's you and King Nubs, right? And then Levi sent me one too. So yeah, I got you, Bobby. Yeah, it's just I see everybody was vibing out and all that. That's when I love when connected people, because I'm pretty sure y'all two probably have not met, and I'm sure y'all haven't met Smokehouse. Smokehouse is my Smokehouse is my he's co-host, and he's a producer, artist on the makeup too. He observes everybody, shares out, so he's troll hunting right now because we've had some issues as of late, which Levi, you are aware of. So
I've been seeing people have been on my
yeah, but this is a cinematic right here, yeah.
To the third and final round of the Nutty Birds Big Beef Battle. Cinematic versus West Side, Part 2. Now, this is the one and only, your homie, Cinematic. And we're gonna finish this shit off right like this. Let's go! We don't play, we destroying the scene. It's a knockout hit, there's no in between. You know it's Cinematic on the rise, what you mean? Every bar's like a bomb, watch us reign supreme. Let it bang, let it shake. surgical skill. Every bar's a scalpel, I am aiming to kill. This moment was foretold and now the prophecy's real. All my legends coming in hot and all we looking for is thrills. They don't want it with the team, we in a league of the pros. Every word is like a bullet, got them bleeding from their holes. I'm the phantom of the booth and not the opera boy. Let's go, it's in the blizzard, got you freezing and you always wanting more. Lyrically untouchable, got them stuck inside a loop. The truth, I'm only spitting fire, every rhyme is a salute. Shout out the BLI, legends breaking out the chains. We are for self-destruction, now we change the whole game. Family over everything with BLI, believe the hype. We just carving out a lane while they waste their only life. Cinematic finally did it, the moment so great. No longer legends in the making, now these legends are made. We don't play, we destroying the scene. It's a knockout hit, there's no in between. You know it's cinematic on the rise, what you mean? Every bar's like a bomb, watch us reign supreme. Let it bang, let it shake, make the speakers ignite. Feel the bass in your chest, it's a lyrical fight. We the champs, no debate, yeah, we taking up crown. Yeah, you know we feel the legends, can't nobody shut us down. They try to mimic the vision, but they miss with precision. We so different cause we hidden just to make an incision. And I pivot, then I flip it, my whole clique is prolific. What we spit is exquisite and they barely efficient. This is legends in the making and we never complacent. We shattered the cadence cause they're basic and fake. It's a glitch in the matrix, no escape in the playlist. We harder to break than the code on the spaceship. Anything you could do, we could do it with ease. While you're struggling to breathe, we just breeze through the scene. You get stuck on a scheme, we just scheme on the green. While you dream at the top, we the kings of the league. Down in my rise, now they're choking on pride. While I'm coasting through the chaos with my focus applied. No disguise inside my bars, it's the truth I can write. Turn this booth into a furnace, make the people ignite. We don't play, we destroying the scene. It's a knockout hit, there's no in between. You know it's cinematic on the rise, what you mean? Every bar's like a bomb, watch us reign supreme. Let it bang, let it shake, make the speakers ignite. Feel the bass in your chest, it's a lyrical fight. We the champs, no debate, yeah, we taking up crown. Yeah, you know we feel the legends, can't nobody shut us down. We don't play, we destroying the scene. It's a knockout hit, there's no in between. You know it's cinematic on the rise, what you mean? Every bar's like a bomb, watch us reign supreme. Let it bang, let it shake, make the speakers ignite. Feel the bass in your chest, it's a lyrical fight. We the champs, no debate, yeah, we taking up crown. Yeah, you know we feel the legends,
I like that one.
can't
I ain't gonna lie, that was dope cinematic. I like the one he sent me earlier better than that one, but I fuck with that one. I ain't saying it was dope. Don't get me wrong, it was dope. But then again, I want everybody to know, Smokehouse knows this too. I might look mixed, but I am not. Oh, I am. But my ears and everything is built for classical music. Like you want to talk about like Roy Jones, see, I laugh. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons and Frank Sinatra and Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash is what I grew up on. Shit, you not.
Collections.
I grew up. My grandpa hunts, fishes, and that's who I spent my time with a lot.
I like country. I like much of the new country. I like old country.
I like some of the new ones. Don't get me wrong. You know, like my Bubba Colt Graves, but he does more. But I'm not more of a fan. I like Florida Georgia Line a little bit. Don't get me wrong. But then again, I grew up with dudes from the sticks.
Yeah.
So when we talk about country, we're talking about Garth Brooks. We're talking about Alan Jackson, Travis Tritt, George Strait. Like my dad was a trucker, so I grew up in a diesel shop of bikers. So when you talk about country and all that, that's a whole different mindset to me than. So when I found out about country rap, I was excited, and so
I don't necessarily fit myself into the whole country rap thing. I wonder if I'm really curious. I wonder if people consider me country rap because I feel like there's like Juggalo because I get a lot of Juggalo love. Whoop whoop. You know me. Shout out to all the stuff, shit.
shout out Hey, you want to talk about some real fucking fans though? Juggalo fans, bro. Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Crazy.
They loyal as hell.
I mean, I to a lot of ICP back in the day, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a Juggalo. And we've had this conversation on other interviews multiple times, but I get a lot of Juggalo love, and I really appreciate that. So, whoop whoop to all the Juggalos out there.
Hell yeah. No, I surprise myself every time I go to a show. I gotta shout out the Juggalos out there, man. And it surprises me. There's a lot more of them motherfuckers than you think. Like, especially, down in the South, bro. Like, I'll do a show in Tennessee and be like, can I get a motherfucker whoop whoop? If everybody they're down with it, bro.
That's kind of how I started out was with the Juggalos. I opened up for ABK, Boondocks, Blaze You Dead Homie, a bunch of other juggalos. And so it's like kind of started out with the juggalos in my career. So I got a lot of love for the juggalos.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, Sambo in here?
Sambo. What up,
All right.
Bubba?
All right. Next up, Mr. Mars. I was gonna play this one by you and King Nubs, Dream Flow.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for sure.
Donnie said, I think Mars is just in the category of rap, period. Okay.
I don't
and that's
I wouldn't
what
myself category rap because I have other songs that I would consider more alternative, I guess, like Made of Stone. I don't know if anybody's heard that, but that's my ukulele song. Or
I like that one, bro. Do you do that live like that?
I did that live. I haven't had a chance to do it in the studio yet. I tried it and it just didn't go as planned. So I'm trying to book another session with Taylor Zank. If you guys don't know about Taylor Zank,
Shout out T Zank.
Taylor Zank is a fucking dude.
Shit. What about you? Do anything with Timberwood? Timberwood tone would be different, bro.
I have listened to some shit that he's done with Zank, and I pay attention to everybody that's in the scene. So I listen to a lot of independent.
If y'all don't know who Timberwood Tone is, that's a dude's a oof.
Absolutely. They shot
oof. And he's funny. I used to love watching his fucking reels, picking his kids up in fucking school and have his fucking beard up and having shit that dude's funny. But at Indiana got some fucking y'all different up here, bro.
But yeah, Taylor Zank is the one that produced It's True, I Don't Wanna, and Dream Flow with King Nubs.
Hell yeah. Shout out T Zank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tag him. Yeah, T Zank a dude, man. Solid artist too.
Facts. He's a dope artist. He's a lot like me. He's got his shit together too. He's got his own studio. I got a studio, but I don't got a studio like he has. He has an actual, business and everything. So shout out to him. I like to see my homies.
Got no reason to complain, young blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like brand new fit, yeah, I'm fresh. Got no reason to complain, yeah, I'm blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like I wear my heart up on my sleeve so you can see it beat. I'm way too busy in my zone, my phone on D&D. Why you too busy? You at home, you probably beating me. I just left another show and did a meet and greet. I do my thing up on the stage, I know they know the name. It's Mars Hall, like I wrote to switch while up in space. I be the one that everybody trying to imitate. They know I'm eating up these beats without a dinner plate. Put a pin inside my hand, let me demonstrate. I beat the hell out of a beat just like some MMA. They say the Marshall got the
I think they can hear it. They're bobbing their heads. I can hear it.
And your phone's
If you can't turn out, tap out, tap back in.
We see a fake, then we putting them on center stage. All gas, no brakes like an interstate. Tell them nubs, they don't brand new fit, yeah, I'm fresh. Got no reason to complain, yeah, I'm blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like brand new fit, yeah, I'm fresh.
Yes, even come back in.
Got no reason to complain, yeah, I'm blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like brand new fit, yeah, I'm fresh. Got no reason to complain, yeah, I'm blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like brand new fit, yeah, I'm fresh. Got no reason to complain, yeah, I'm blessed. If you tuned in, you rockin' with the best. I've been grinding so long, I'd be surprised if I ain't next. Like
Yeah, I like that one, bro.
King Nubs. Right? I just the meet and greet.
Your mic cut out a little bit. What'd you say, Bubby?
I was singing my lyrics.
Yeah, nah, that was
I
like the flow on that, bro. I do like that.
That
You
shit,
can definitely tell T Zank was on. You can tell that T Zank touched that, and
yeah.
if you T Zank is another one that produced. Like that's one thing I like to do. I started backing up from a little bit of artists. I started focusing on producers. T Zank is fucking dog on that shit too.
He's top tier in Indiana for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, I might have to slide out there one day and get something done.
Oh, bro, and then with dope thing too, he'll probably, and knowing you, Levi, he'll want to jump on something with you, and I'm pretty sure he'll call Timberwolf, and y'all will have a fucking hit. within a week.
I
Not even fucking talking shit, like dead ass.
I booked a 2-hour session in less than 2 hours. We got 3 songs done, and it was a 3-hour drive or a 2.5-hour drive there and 2.5 back.
Hell yeah. Man, and that's what I love to hear, bro, because a lot of times I hear from producers, no, these motherfuckers just smoking weed, drinking, and fucking off in the studio, even though they're getting paid for the time.
This is his business. He is
But
official as fuck.
like that's what I do. I get like 2-3 songs ready and I go in like a couple hours, get that shit knocked out, and wait for the mix and master.
JJ Hughes the same way too, bro. Like that's they Sweet Pea. But nah, TZ legit, because I remember when well shit, his brother too. That is it, or is it just him?
I'm not very sure.
I'm talking Mars.
I'm not sure.
Because I know, yeah, but I've been when I got familiar with T-Zank when I first started, and the beautiful thing about that whole side, you want to talk about clicks and all that shit. Them motherfuckers don't do that. They straight focus on their shit, and they don't do bars and shit. They do fucking. Last I seen, they did a fucking stadium, didn't they? Like a big ass bit, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
like stadium shit. I'm like, oh, as headline and or some. I'm like, huh, and that's when I started, kind of noticing some shit too. But that's beside the point. But nah, Levi, if you would like to, I would definitely, if you don't have them on Facebook or anything, I would definitely get that to you. And yeah, definitely link in with T-Zank, because knowing who you are as an artist, that would be definitely beneficial for your career too.
Yeah. Hell yeah, no, I'm 200% down, bro. Like, fuck, I'm like, I got all kinds of shit in the works. Like, I'm just gonna do a little leak here. I'm gonna be co-headlining with Mexican OT, I think in March or May. So, like, I got some big shows in the works, and we're making shit pop. Like, and what I want to do is bring people up with me, because that's the only way to do it.
Facts.
Like, yeah, for sure. This shit's it's wild out here being an independent artist, man. Like, especially if you don't got, basically a label is a glorified fucking bank, like a loaning service.
Yes.
That I'm about to say, it's not a bank, it's a loan service, because it's never your fucking money.
Facts.
Unless you own 100% of your image and your masters, you are never making a fucking dime. Maybe a dime, maybe.
A lot of people don't understand how much money you're actually making off of music, especially if you do it as a hobby and you don't realize there's a whole business side to music. I was told that which I paid an artist developer $200 to know the shit that I know, but I haven't been able to put it into effect because I don't know how to do it. It's like I know the knowledge, but it has to be done a certain way to get done properly. I don't know how to do it properly. So I'm basically just patiently waiting for the right person to come along and help me do it. But you get paid 16 different times off of one song. There's 16 mechanical royalties off of one song. And then you're also getting paid your performance royalties. You're getting paid overseas anytime you're on radio, anytime you do shows, anytime you're out and about, anytime you do interviews like this. You get paid every single time, and people don't understand that. And you have to understand how to collect it. And if you don't, all your royalties are just going to go in a black box at a period of time. And if you don't collect that shit, it's just going to go to all the Beyoncés and the Taylor Swifts and the Drakes, the Lil Waynes. It's going to go to all the bigger established artists that are already rich and already millionaires. So,
and I'll let y'all in on my biggest secret on this. What's beautiful thing about me having a YouTube page and what my platform is, I'm not an artist at all. So everything that gets played, and if somebody goes back and watch this again, the music gets played. Guess who gets all that shit that gets to that? Not me. Y'all get 70%. I get, I think, maybe 30%, but it goes back to all this. So therefore, y'all get. So that's why I always like to tell people, send me something, because if not, I'm going to play something, because I know if somebody rolls through this or just happens to hit a view, it runs that back through the algorithm again.
Well, I think I'm making, like, if I'm not mistaken, with all the stuff that I got my hands in, I think I'm making like close to 19 cents a stream.
Oh, I don't know what. So like that, my catalog and building my catalog. I feel like I'm multiple $1 million songs. I'm not trying to be like egotistical or anything like that. I feel like I'm for multi-million-dollar songs. I just don't know how to get the money from that. I don't know how to see how much my catalog, how much is generating. You know what I mean? Because that change, you can have a song that only has 1,000 streams, get signed to a label, and blow it up to the millions and millions of streams. You know, but you can do that on your own
That's what I feel like.
yourself and do it on your own.
Man, well, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna give you my manager's number. He knows a lot about that shit. He went to school for it for about 2.5 years.
I can't find a trust. I've been looking for a manager for a grip, and I feel like I've been doing everything myself. Like literally,
You just happened to stumble onto the right live today, Bubby. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, we're
Mr. Levi.
holler boys, bro. Like
Yeah,
we're here for other people too, man. So
that's the true definition of what it really means. If anybody wants to ask about it,
but
like
that,
holler, like you said, we're holler boys. That's really what it means. It's not the reckon because again, y'all, I grew up with people when Upchurch first came out with that song. I seen the reactions of people when they first heard that. From people that I know were just suspenders, barefoot outside, you know, what you consider a hillbillies that made sure I was safe. A mixed kid, you know, where people are supposed to want to go ahead and string my ass up and all that shit. They made sure I was okay. Yeah. But yet they heard a song about that, like, yeah, that's really what it means. You know, protect your own. We're not blood, but you know what? I protect you, your neighbor. It's about each other. So it's like Levi said, it's about lifting everybody up.
Hell yeah. And like I'm gonna be straight up with you. My business manager, which is my father, but we don't keep it that way. Like I work for him during the day with construction and he works for me at night as my manager. You know, we just keep family, you know, family is family, business is business kind of thing. But I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you, dude. This dude, he's on his shit. He knows exactly what to do. We're putting like all my shit into effect now. You see what I mean? Like he went to school for 2.5 years, and I'm pretty sure he will be loving to help you out.
Sweet, man, because I'm looking for someone because everything that I've came across so far is just money. Let me grab, let me use you, let me do this, let me basically just because I'm doing something with my name, they just want fucking a piece of the pie. You know?
Sounds a lot about like what we've been dealing with, doesn't it, Levi?
Oh yeah. No, if any money thing is established, it's going to be through contract, and it's not going to be in our pockets. It's going to be promoting your music and your platforms and your content. Like that's just how we roll, and that's what I've been saying on the other podcast. Like fuck paying $2,500 to play on a redneck rave. Pay $2,500 to promote yourself and see where you get. You see what I'm saying?
You're gonna get far. I mean, I'm sure both opportunities are going to be good. You know what I mean? Either way, whether you perform at Redneck Rave, if you do it properly and you network yourself properly and you go there and you talk to as many people as possible, you're going to have a decent result. But if you put that money into other ways to invest in yourself, you could turn that one performance into thousands of performances.
Exactly. It's just about strategic planning and where placing your money gets you. Like,
is that all he does? Is just the country rap stuff?
No, I think everybody here, like the artists here, like are very versatile. We don't stick to no country rap or, you know, like people categorize, you know. And
because I was just talking about this same stuff just the other day because like my numbers by itself just be uploading and, you know, through DistroKid and whatnot and BMI or whatnot. It does okay by itself. Now if I take the same songs and put a little behind it, hard to tell where it will go because I got songs now. Your song on Spotify has got 5,000 streams by itself, just out there.
Yep.
And just imagine if I put some promotion behind it.
Imagine putting $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 behind it.
Man, I think it was $50 behind it, and 2 of my songs got over 20,000 views.
Exactly. Like it really doesn't even take that much money to push.
You pay for actual the advertisement and not for bot farms. You know,
it's about
I've never
It's about
Specify that for
playlisting
motherfuckers
and
real
putting
quick,
yourself on, like, today's hits, and they'll put you on, you gotta submit your song and shit or whatnot, but you go on
Yeah.
playlists on Spotify.
Well, on Spotify, they already approved like two of my songs to get a campaign or whatnot.
Hell yeah. Well, if you're approved for a campaign, you're approved to be on a couple of them playlists.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I went and submitted my song "Hard Times." I submitted that song, and it went on to 63 different playlists, and within the night, it got 18,000 views. Like that, like everybody accepted it overnight, and the next day people saw it.
That's dope.
So it's just about, yeah, putting your money where your mouth is when it comes to your media, when it comes to your promotion, and getting yourself out there that way. Like I feel like if it comes to playing shows, don't play a show if you got to pay. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I have it.
Especially if you're a lower level artist. Now, say if you get upwards to 10,000 plus followers and you could pull people in the door, then that's when you should like get out there and start playing more shows. But I feel like as a smaller artist, you should stick back and like promote your shit solidly.
What's crazy is I haven't paid a single penny on any promotion, on any streams, on any followers, on anything. I've just been making music, making content, and putting that shit out into the universe.
Hell yeah. It's about doing like everything. So like the way I look at that is when I write the music like how I feel, or what I'm going through, and
Yep.
that's the emotion behind that.
Yep.
And then I take that product when it's done, and I think of it as a business at that point. How am I going to promote this? How am I going to work it? How am I going to get an angle to get new people to see this? And like, how am I going to get them hooked to a video with a title?
Right.
Shit like that. So there's a lot more that goes into this shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Really is, especially because they don't understand that as an artist, that automatically makes you a content creator. That's why I'm in the TikTok field in the first place, because as an artist making music, I realized I had to be a content creator. I had to be behind the screen every single day, pushing myself every single day, whether I'm doing taste tests, whether I'm talking about music, whether I'm talking about upcoming shows, whether I'm talking about politics, whatever the fuck it is, you're going to see my face every single day, because that's what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? I'm here to push my shit.
Hell yeah. And there's nobody that can push it better than yourself.
Back.
Like, and I stress that a lot. And I have a hard time when it comes to, well, I don't really have a hard time. It's just, recording like promotional videos like, hey, what's up? I'm going to be here in January 14th, blah, 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 blah. It just takes a lot from what you got to do, in the studio and with all that shit. So, like being an all-in-one, like mixing, mastering, and doing all your shit like by yourself, I feel like, yeah, that's cool and all, but to have a solid team behind you with a producer and a beat maker, so you're not having to spend time building beats and
So
that
much,
shit.
So you focus on one thing. Yeah, I said the
Clears
same
your
thing.
mind. You could focus on your lyricism. You could focus on your production and your promotion.
That's why I said, like, I need to find me a street team that can help me push the shit that I'm already pushing. That way it saves me time to where I can sit and I can write. I can make some more music, or I can find venues that want to book me, or I can do other ways to network and to get myself some more money to put that into my music. You know what I mean? Because every day I'm just investing more and more money into myself every day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd say in the last 3 years I've put at least $100,000 into it.
Fuck, I don't even
just fucking around and finding out. You know what I'm saying?
I know how much money I can make in this shit. I made over 60K, which is over the average salary of an American worker at a 9-to-5. So I started realizing, damn, like, holy shit, in a year I made over an average salary already. So now I'm aiming for 100,000. You know what I mean? As soon as I get 100,000, 250,000. As soon as I get $250,000, aim for $500,000. As soon as $500,000, aim for $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely about having goals and
what do you do, Mars?
Things.
What I do, I make music for a living. That's what I do.
I mean, you make beats.
No, like so I rap.
I played something by him earlier.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I
He's
was
an artist.
running some errand. Okay.
He's an artist. He's in Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Franklin, you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
This is the dude I sent you that video for in the group chat the other day that I told you was coming on. This is Mars Hall.
Okay.
I sent him the the song that we played earlier is one I sent you. I'll send it to you again in the group. But he's one of them out there. Same with that I'm happy to link up with.
Oh, well, SP's talking about
knowing who you linked up with too, knowing that you're linked up with T-Zank and them, that makes it even better because that makes the small circle smaller because of unfortunately where the whole people decided to make it where
this is the guy you
click shit and all that. Yeah, no.
This is the guy you said you was along with SP in a short amount of time span. They did a lot. You said something.
Nah, that was Raisin.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's hard to keep up with, bro. I know. Remember, I was doing this shit by myself before I linked up with y'all, bro. By my damn self. Like my girl's like I said, like my girl, she's like, I'm like, no, baby, no, I'm sorry. She's like, who the fuck is it? I'm like, I'm sorry. Because what's happened, y'all, is it's what's blowing my fucking mind is, trying to get to where my financial situation because I can do this shit and everything else fucking great. When it comes to trying to get a job, I don't know. But they'll sit there and talk about how to help them with marketing and all that, but can't fucking hire me because I don't have credentials. I look like a fucking gorilla, I guess. I don't fucking know. Oh, dude, people look at me and they see me off here and they're like, dude, you're bigger than I thought you were. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I had a hard time because I do construction shit. But when I went to go get the job for Wendy's and like I was applying to all kinds of places and nobody was hiring, and especially with this new age bullshit, there ain't no paper applications. You got to go through 10 different websites to figure something the fuck out. And yeah, it's just it's horrible.
So I had like an automated interview through the job I got now. So I work at Take 5. It's an oil change place, like something like Jiffy Lube. You could stay in your car, they change your oil, whatnot. That's what I do. So anyway, their fucking hiring process is literally an interview with a robot. She asks you questions and you answer them or press 1 or 2 for the answer. It was crazy. First time ever I had an interview with a robot.
That's crazy.
No, man. Fuck all that. All right. Levi. How you ride? How you ride? Have I heard this one? Have you played this one on Hickorbillies? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Levi is, like I said earlier, his voice is different, y'all. This is somebody especially, I would love to see you get up here with T-Zank and them and see what you and Timberwood Tone could do. I'm not even playing anymore. I'll figure out how to make that happen.
I grew up down those red clay roads, sweating grit where the pine trees grow, rough and ready, raised with southern pride. Last week I was gassing up my truck, I saw the license plate from up north that I love. Thought, welcome to the South, son, you enjoy the ride. From his Carhartt to his boots, he had a Dixie boy salute with a grin that showed me he's seen some miles. Every town's got a yard to spin of heartache, hope, and raising sin, and the folks who wear their scars like they are in style. Yeah, in every heart there's a fire, burning strong, we've been climbing higher, playing Skinner, all man, Tucker, and Pride. From old barns to neon lights, through the long days and the moonlit nights, we fight our battles, never backslide. It ain't where you're born, it's how you ride. Yeah, it's how you ride. We plow the fields and mend the fence, working hard just to make some sense of a life that's tough but oh so sweet. From the front porch to the bayou land, every struggle man will understand. We're living proof that our roots run deep. Saw a man at the county fair, lines of worry, graying his hair. Told me about the storms that he'd survived. From the flood to the fiery blaze, how he stood tall through the days, and his faith that kept his hope alive. Yeah, in every heart there's a fire strong, even climbing higher. Playing Skinner, oh man, Tucker and Pride. From old barns to neon lights, through the long days and the moonlit nights. We fight our battles, never backslide. It ain't where you're born, it's how you ride. Yeah, it's how you ride. Yeah, it's how
I got somebody to get for you to hear this up here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, it's how you ride. Yeah, in every heart there's a fire, burning strong, even climbing higher. Playing Skinner, oh man, Tucker and Pride. From old barns to neon lights, through the long days and the moonlit nights. We fight our battles, never backslide. It ain't where you're born, it's how you ride. Yeah, it's how you ride.
That was a lot different hearing that on this end than actually hearing it through somebody, because it's having these headphones on. It's just, it takes out background noise and all that shit, so I actually hear just the song.
Yeah.
That's released, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that.
Yes.
That's how they had like a it's like you had two genres in one. That had like a Motley Crue and like a
Like I had an Alice in Chains vibe going a little bit.
yeah.
Man, that's what I've been like. Big Stacks, you hit it on the head with that one, because that's my kind of my goal is bring the 80s hair band metal with country
Yeah,
and make
that's what it
country
used to be.
rock, bro. And that's this whole thing I've been on, because I know that's marketable like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
And
dope.
I like people, they jam when I play that shit live, bro. And
Mhm.
especially, dude, if I got a live band behind me and I'm working on that right now,
You can rock the whole house doing that.
it's over.
Yeah, you get like yeah, that's dope. Definitely hear the rock in the country. Definitely hear both. Yeah,
And a lot of
like a Motley Crue, like if some.
a lot of people tell me that mix and master doesn't do my vocals justice at all.
I agree. I was gonna ask it who mix and mastered it, because I feel like Taylor Zank, if he mix and mastered that, bro, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mixed and mastered it myself, and then I had to get a whole new computer, which I lost that file, so I got to re-record the whole motherfucker.
I want to hear, but I remember Hickerbilly did give you props on you doing that live. Like I bet, like I even said that too. Every time I hear this on that, I think I said that on there. I guarantee that sounds a lot better with you live, because there's nothing holding your vocals back.
Hell yeah.
Because I guarantee this, because you can hear the emotion, but yeah, there's nothing actually telling you, nah, you can't. Because James Brown was known for that too. Like that's why I was a fan of James Brown. Like that dude's vocal range is
They also had a lot of drugs induced too.
My phone.
That was before the drugs. That was
Okay.
before the drugs that got a hold of James Brown. Now that
Right.
James Brown, a lot of independent artists owe James Brown a lot of credit, because before him there was no you booking your own shows, you get paid because you didn't do shit without everybody that had nothing to do with music. Told you
Well,
what the
a
fuck
lot
to
of
do.
music comes from that era. A lot of people sample from James Brown and what is it, Earth, Wind and Fire, and all the people.
This is he has this is an older song kind of, but this is my dude James Luker. He's out of Indiana too. That song, this is why you and him would be dangerous to do something together, Levi. He also has a song called Silhouette, but this song right here, Cut from This Cloth, it kind of fits what you were just talking about on that song.
Hell yeah. And I wanted to respond to chat. Caitlin Curtis, I hit her up for a song.
Ooh, you did.
Yes. So I got some stuff to figure out. But yeah, we're going to probably get something done.
Ooh.
So I got a lot of big moves coming. You know, it's a game of chess. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you.
Hey, I actually sent mine. So I did a country rap song.
I got you.
The
I
first
was
one I
gonna
did,
spin that one next because I got about like 12 minutes left. But after hearing that, I want to hear Levi hear this. And if there's something that can come out of this, like this, y'all two vocals, because he's the same way as you, Levi.
Hell yeah.
His raw fucking vocals are, and this is not raw, but he can do this without a fucking band. He just mind that. He showed me on the fucking live.
On the outskirts where the roads turned up. It runs through my veins like a THC buzz. It ain't nothing changed, I'm still the same damn way. Still hanging out with Jack and Willie every day. Yeah, light the flame, burn anyone in my way. Renegade lives in my last name. It runs through my veins like a THC buzz. Rolling in my lanes, no one doesn't like us, yeah. It's how you grew up, it's how hard you worked. You know where your morals lie if you're made from dirt. Now we cut from the same cloth. I'm from back in the cut where you get lost. On the outskirts where the roads turned up. Place I grew up doing anything and everything we could. No, it ain't much, but it's everything to us. Don't need concrete when you got hard, God, and some love. If you ain't from around here, you must be lost, 'cause you damn sure ain't cut from this cloth. Wearing on her hands scars and calluses. Up at 5 a.m. just to bring it to the government. Time's been changing, none of us ain't. No politician ain't ever changing our way. It's a false land, home flat and not shit. It's the place I call home. We turn the dirt and roll in the dough. If you got a problem with this, turn around, head back to them high-rises. Y'all ain't cut from the same cloth. I'm from back in the cut where you get lost. On the outskirts where the roads turned up. Place I grew up doing anything and everything we could. No, it ain't much, but it's everything to us. Don't need concrete when you got hard, God, and some love. If you ain't from around here, you must be lost, 'cause you damn sure ain't cut from this cloth.
Hey, Spirit.
It runs through my veins like a THC buzz. Rolling in my lanes, no one does it like. On the outskirts where the roads turned up. Place I grew up doing anything and everything we could. No, it ain't much, but it's everything to us. Don't need concrete when you got hard, God, and some love. If you ain't from around here, you must be lost, 'cause you damn sure ain't cut from this cloth.
Let's go. That was
Hell
fire.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm down to get on a song with that dude.
Yeah, that was super fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
ever
was-
since I heard ever since I heard your song, I was like, I need him and James I need to get him to find a way to, because I sent that to James, like, hey, you need to check this dude out. But he's had the similar kind of run-ins that you have, and that's all I'm gonna say without people wanting to get in their fucking feelings. You know what I mean, Levi?
Yeah.
Because if you can do, people don't understand. If you got a voice like that, and certain motherfuckers get a hold of you or they hear you,
Yep.
they think that they can control you, but they don't realize that you are. They don't really realize and understand what a good old boy means. So I'm gonna say they come in many shapes, forms, and sizes. Fuck around, find out. Like that's the dudes I grew up with. Like we used to, like I had to come up with my own nickname to get people familiar with me to break the ice, because they were like, dude, why is this black dude hanging out with us? Because I was like one of the only couple of dudes hanging out with everybody and doing the same shit, picking up sticks, playing, throwing rocks, and swimming in the creek. I wasn't supposed to do that. But so that's why the Krieger thing came up, to make people feel comfortable. Because if you hear Krieger, it don't matter what the fuck you're like, especially hear the backstory on it, because you can't call me the N-word because I'm not fully and I'm intelligent. somewhat, and I'm not a cracker. I don't, force people to do shit. So therefore, and I'm not white. So, I know the true story on the meanings of it. I know where it comes from, and I'm not neither one of them. So, therefore, if you want to be correct, you got to call me both. And dude, people will sit there, they think we're like, dude, how you insult yourself but make it so funny and give us a history lesson? I'm like, you feel better about yourself now? Like, yeah. Then they, natural icebreaker. Because I got tired of getting picked on and shit, bro. I was a little fat kid that everybody wanted to fuck with. So I had to make myself somehow, bro.
Well, shit, y'all. Well, I hate to cut out of here, but I got to hit up to HB shit. So, but it was nice meeting you.
We're good. I'm about to end it here. I spin this stack song and my homie, my locked in song I got to play. So much love, Eli. Thank you for vibing out with us. I sent both of y'all two's Facebooks to each other so y'all can get familiar with each other.
All right,
and, definitely lock him in with T-Zank too. I'm going to hound him too on it. So
hell yeah,
appreciate y'all. Like I got about 6 minutes left, so it's up to y'all. Like Mars, if you want to sit here and vibe out with us, listen to this stack song. It's up to you, buddy.
Right.
You're good, man.
But it was a blessing to be on here with all you guys. I everybody on here and networking with everybody, getting to meet new people and all that good shit. That's always so. Met some cool people, dope artists. I'm glad to see where this takes.
Hell yeah,
good, man.
All right, that be
good, bro.
Great night.
Yeah,
y'all too, bud. Appreciate you, man.
Much love, Marsall. Peace.
Much love, buddy. Yeah, that's why I want. When he sent me, I seen that first one. I'm like, ooh, if he sent me something else, Stacks is going to hear this. But yeah, nah, dude's pretty dope, buddy. But you know how it did. You know how it is. I sent SP the link. I seen he was on YouTube. Whew. But nah, today was on awesome. Live with me earlier. Huh?
I said he was on live with me earlier.
That's what I seen. That's why I did. I was like, when I sent you a link, I was like, oh, fuck, he's already live. All right, this is your country rap track.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it or not. You probably have. This is done. This is mixed.
Ooh. It's every day, right?
Every day.
Every day. Oh, spelled out just like I got you.
What's the spider on?
Now turn it off.
It don't matter, baby. Hey.
Psychopath's not around. It says she goes right on to not turn it on.
Moonshine dripping, ties ripping through the clay. Money in my pocket, bitch, I get it every day. Full-wheel drive, big pipe, let it spray.
You did this beat too, didn't you?
I don't know where the beat came from.
Moonshine dripping, ties ripping through the clay.
I'm digging it.
Money in my pocket, bitch, I get it every day. Full-wheel drive, big pipes, let it spray. If you ain't from the holler, get the fuck out my way. Came out the sticks, now I'm lit like a lighter. Still keep a tool, I ain't talking no pliers. Raised in the mud, but I drip like a faucet. Big body truck, do the dash like a rocket. Talk got your neck, bet the dogs get the bucket. 100-round drum, it echo through the holler. Came from the bottom, but now I'm the topic. Back in the day, they was sleeping, now they watching. Big belt buckle, but I still keep a heater. Barn full of bread, I ain't talking no Peter. Cam of the fit, but the ice still gleaming. Two-tone Glock in my Levi jeans. Crops in the field, but the load just landed. Dirt road king, yeah, the talk beat Kansas City boy tough till you step on the land. Betty freezes up when that beam hit his hand. Moonshine dripping, ties ripping through the clay. Money in my pocket, bitch, I get it.
Yeah, you need to figure out where the beat came from, bro.
Big pipes, let it spray. If you ain't from the holler, get the fuck out my way.
That's cool to get it to.
Ties ripping through the clay. Money in my pocket, bitch, I get it every day. Four-wheel drive, big pipes, let it spray. If you ain't from the holler, get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
All right. Okay.
You weren't expecting that,
Hell
were you?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I with what you were telling me about a week ago with how you're starting to get comfortable with yourself and confident, I figured you were about to get that way. Picking up the I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're working towards. You're doing your thing, right? But no, I was not expecting that.
Banjo Cliff said he ain't got no power.
Ain't got what? Power? I seen that.
His
Look like the
power's
fucking
out.
tree went down.
Banjo Cliff ain't got no power. Where they live at?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
look like a tree went down on this shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That really stinks, especially at a generator and
Yeah, the
shit.
wind's blowing here real bad. It's real windy here.
I mean, again, like
Yeah,
I
they were
said
that
the
way
other
here
day,
too,
bro,
They
after
were
watching that
fucking
Geostorm
crazy.
movie and knowing what's the documents and shit that's leaked out, tell me there's not something going on. And especially me being the
Do you
nerd
think
that
there's
I
people
am.
controlling? Do
There's
you think
something
there's people
crazy.
controlling the weather?
Well, the nerd that I am and knowing the history I do and the prehistory, you know, all that they don't want us to know. Man, there's a reason why they're giving us so much dumb shit to be distracted with, and that's all I'm going to say because everybody's been
tilted.
trying to warn everybody for a while, and nobody's been wanting to fucking listen.
Do you think we control it? Do you think somebody's controlling
It's
the weather?
beyond that, bro. Like
They want to
beyond
listen. The
that?
Earth's tilted, dude.
Yeah, we're about to go through an actual transition.
It's 35
period.
degrees
That's
off
what's been going
course.
on. Well, and that
Well, yeah,
and
it's.
what
I mean,
the-
people's been saying it for a day, for
well,
years,
what
man.
the Mayan calendar was technically when everybody thought it was not it was the beginning of the next cycle. It just so happened that they stopped doing that after that, but that's what it was. The Earth switched. The Earth's a lot older than what it gives credit for, y'all. That's you're gonna get me to start going. I need to get off this bitch. Stop it.
Hey, it's meant to be unknown for a reason, bro.
Because if people really knew what the fuck was going on, they would fucking do all kinds of stupid shit.
I mean, it's the proof is in the
That's why
pudding. It's
people
been there
have-
for.
People flip out.
They give us to things that make us get sick. They poison us and see, you gonna get my ass going. Stop it. Because it's but the simple way to the magnetic pole is shifting. That is not the first time it's happened, and it won't be the last. There's gonna be fucking probably the next 2,000 years. They're gonna be fucking people digging up fucking laptops thinking that it was a book. We don't know what the fuck we used to have in prehistory. Like we could sit there and find this fucking glass ashtray, and they think that is a drinking cup.
Well, people only know what's told. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, but that microphone could have been something else.
What a Baghdad battery was.
Yeah, that's
took him what,
500
years?
Because I love going. I love the fact. Thank you to all the bullies and everybody that judged me and all that shit growing up, because y'all helped me find a wonderful section in the library that nobody goes to, and I was by myself. And I'm grateful that I read them books before. And it's crazy because ever than being in jail, I've had an issue reading because I'm dyslexic. I could read them books just fine. It came to the weird letters and shit. I understood them, the codes. I could break them down. But see, that's a whole. Nope. I'm playing this song and I'm getting off here, switching off savvy mode, and gonna be dad. So yeah, nope. Appreciate everybody that tapped in tonight. Stacks is sitting there trying to fucking get me to. Yeah, I'm working on that one. I think when me and Boone Zach start doing our thing with the 420 podcast, I think that's what we're gonna kind of do, is talk stuff like that, because weed is one of the, because that's, I want to bring up the fact on talk about how a lot of people are still sitting that have weed charges that should be out of jail or prison. So
yeah, especially if it's legal now.
Yeah, big charge.
Hey, man.
Motherfuckers are still sitting.
So we're dumb shit.
So
the people died the years ago on weed.
All right. This is Jungle,
That's
y'all.
crazy.
This is the last song of the night, y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Hey.
I'm like, hey, watch what you say, motherfuckers round here. They don't play, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. I'm like, hey, watch how you move, motherfuckers round here. Pull up on you, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. I'm in the jungle like Tarzan, I've been raised by beasts. Thrown to the wolves young, learned quick to compete. It was either sink or swim, lose or win. Only two options out here, we can die or live. So I survive on my wits, I'm as wise as a serpent. Keep my eyes on the prize, like flies on horse shit. Captain Capilot, have you fun in this cruise ship? On God, he swears he got it, but he really be bullshitting. Counterfeited, scripted, false pretenses. You acted like a homie, but you just pretending. That's why I ghost a motherfucker like I see your intentions. Transparent with your moves like I knew you were glitching. Flipping, switching on your own ambition. We in the jungle, Brody, next time we hitting. Only room for one king, and I be fitting. So calm your ass down like you'll be sitting. I'm like, hey, watch what you say, motherfuckers round here. They don't play, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. I'm like, hey, watch how you move, motherfuckers round here. Pull up on you, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle.
We've been in the jungle so long, this bitch on. You'll never take the ape off the throne on King Kong. Running deep in my bones, I'm back but still I'm gone. Watch your word, watch your tone, you'll never know what I'm on, I'm gone. I'm here, I'm there, I'm well, I'm in the air, I'm flying, I'm way up high, but I'm under there. Check out my earth tone, walking around with the Reaper, ain't talking about Louboutin, but these are bloody bottom sneakers, let's go.
Hey, watch what you say, motherfuckers round here. They don't play, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. I'm like, hey, watch how you move, motherfuckers round here. Pull up on you, we in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle. We in the jungle.
We've been in the jungle so long, this bitch on, bitch on.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Whew. Tonight was an awesome ass fucking night. Yeah, I'm about to head over to HB shit too. Y'all, as always, it's been real. It's been fun. Sure, I'll see y'all two gentlemen tomorrow night. I'll be live with my homie Zach Rifle. But what I'm gonna do before we end tonight, I want to give y'all a preview of what y'all will hear tomorrow, real quick.
Smoke, what are you doing after this?
Huh?
Smoke, what are you doing after this?
After this, nothing.
Yeah,
right
after
now.
this.
Chilling.
Chill.
Till about midnight. I'll be up to about midnight. What you
Yeah,
doing?
all right. You want to fucking go live? We're already
did you
live.
listen to that country beat? Yeah, that country beat.
No, I haven't, not yet. I will do so though.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. I sent it to Jay.
What?
King Reza digged it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reza, I think it's what it said. I can't say it right.
You're good. All right. This is a preview of what
Yeah.
y'all will get tomorrow when my dudes up with my homie Zach Rifles live with me. So
What you
last
send
song
in
tonight, y'all.
an email or you
out.
send it motherfucking
I think it was
You
just
sent it-
Messenger. I probably
just message? All right.
email it to you.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I've seen so many tragedies in my life. Why do we bleed? Why our wounds won't heal at night? While you leaving, just remember
send that to my email, bro.
Never go out of spite.
Did you hear me?
We're just heathens living, breathing. Yes, we're missing all our feelings. I'm just asking why I'm dead inside. Yeah. Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray?
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a little bit different.
Rewind. Take a look back at your past. Tell me, do you feel blessed now? I can bet that you're eager to die. 2 times is all I've been fooled. Yeah, fucking with you. Tonight we gonna dance, don't act brand new. While you leaving, just remember all those reasons that you said you would. Never go out of spite. We're just heathens living, breathing. Yes, we're missing all our feelings. I'm just asking why I'm dead inside. Yeah. Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Damn it, we lost our way. Damn it, we lost our way.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be different.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was my homie Zach Rifle. He's a dude I've been
That was, I
promoting
like
and
it,
linking
man.
up and working.
Group right there.
You know, just linking with for the past year, which is crazy. So everybody y'all been seeing pop up on these interviews and stuff is dudes I've been working with for a while. Besides these two is part of the, you know, like you see Stacks right there, Savvy Till He Die, and then Smokehouse up there, Savvy Family, and we missing SP. That's the other one. You know, we a collective on this shit, y'all. Appreciate these gentlemen for rocking with me like they do and always tapping in. They also have their own platforms too. So y'all tap in. I think you guys both y'all been doing it like every day, right?
About to send that to you here in a second.
Yeah, I've been trying to
Yep.
the thing is today, like that shit would only send out. I had to switch my like privacy setting. That shit would only go out to like this shit was like private at first, and then it was friends only, and then man, I was so mad at the fucking goddamn Facebook. This is Mark Zuckerberg's fault. Fuck him.
It's called fuck.
But
Book.
yeah,
Fucked up.
it's
book.
been real. It's been fun. It's been awesome. You know, we saw some possible connections. We saw some networking opportunities happen tonight, y'all. Today's been awesome. So Kev give game out earlier to Razor on his event that we got going on, man. Slapfest coming up in less than a month. As always, y'all, as always, I will see y'all tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And remember, if you're going to do anything, do it straight savvy. If nobody believes in you, I sure as fuck do, y'all. Much love to everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.
All right.
Y'all go tap in with Stacks and them. I think he's about to go live. Yeah,
All right.
aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, in about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, go tap in with Stacks
tell
on
you
there.
shit.
You know, Buddy Love Out Your Mind. That's him right there. He's live. I share it all the time. So y'all
All
tap
right.
in. He'll
Appreciate you,
freestyle
man.
for you. Sorry. You already know.
All right.
Much love.